What's up, guys? It's Mr. Janvid, and today we are back on the Pokemon Showdown server for your regularly scheduled Uber Sunday. Shout out to my guy Purple Gatorade. He passed me this team quite a while back, and then he gave me the updated version. He's a Uber King, very well versed in the Uber tier. So, shout out to him. I think he's a long time subscriber because I recognize his name, but I don't remember from where. And so, whenever that's the case, I always assume. So, um, it's Zygarde Bliss, which I tend to stray from, but for the sake of, what dawned on me, I don't think Calyrex had a sprite, because I saw Galarian Slowbro and then it hit me. I'm like, you mean to tell me it's been 2 months and they're just getting sprites? What? You know, matter of fact, did Regieleki have a sprite? I don't think any of the new mons had. It never, excuse me, never crossed my mind. And we have the utility umbrella Blissey. You guys are gonna enjoy this. But your boy had to take a little Breako Draco, and Galarian Darm with rocks up. Hammer's my guy. In fact, I'm gonna use it. I didn't. Well, this makes sense. Boots on. A man with the high level analysis and play and whatnot. So, since that's the case. Veltal Wall's 99% of his team, and I figured he's gonna rocks anyway, and so he's committing to Zyg, which is interesting. Perhaps nothing else really switched in. I could have knocked his item off. It's a very interesting decision. I'll just say that for now. And so we're gonna be chilling for a minute. What's the guy's points? He's high. He's relatively high. So. Okay, so that's what we're gonna be doing. Fair enough. Welcome to Jamvad's world, ladies and gentlemen. What's that? 3 in a row? Fortunately, complete form makes me like indestructible, but that's crazy. 3 in a row. So the complete form component. So I've attacked out of 7 turns. I've attacked twice, and he doesn't want me going crazy, but he can't really stop it. And he wants me to send him into complete form. The problem is I'm coiling, so he's just gonna do this until I rest. Then he's gonna go to his whatever his counter is, right? Thousand Hours doing 18. He's crit fishing. Let's okay. This was the perfect. And please tell me I fucking broke through. Thank you. Cause I knew that would have been the turn. If I were my opponent, I'd have switched there. I'd be like, yo, it's game time, boy. It's game time. So I could Zacian him here to take advantage of the situation because I knew he had to cannon. But like what I'm leaning toward, actually Zacian may have made more sense at that point in the game. I play rough, good. Because again, as I said, I'm trying to break him down with the. Let's strike. Let's see what he does. He stays in. Tail, so they're running tail now. Vel. So this is the perfect time. I don't know if they run toxic, but I don't have Behemoth Blade. It wouldn't make sense to stay in. It would. I think what you take is rocks to turn your assurance. Oh my god, Darmanitan. Yes, this is broken. This is busted. I am so slow. Like I am so slow. Like I am what? I'm gonna leave his team the way because he plays a lot more Ubers than I. So I'm sure there are reasons for this, but I am like 0 speed. Zacian. Crazy stuff. I'm glad that I saw that now. Obviously, Vel comes in. She tricks. I didn't have to switch there. Play. Fog. Rocker is gone. Let's get rid of these rocks so I can always switch in. And so now Darmanitan goes crazy. So let me think. Foul play makes a lot of sense here. My weakest link is certainly my Necrozma. My Blissey is worthless. Kinda. As he pivots to Calyrex. So what Blissey does is it forces... Well, he doesn't have to straight up attack. If I were my opponent, I'd go for the luck. Because you don't want Darmanitan. But Darmanitan is just... It's game time. Like, oh, there's 2 ice resists are gone. And really, what I'm looking at is something called a matter of time. And so my choice spec is Veil going in. So the fact that he doubled implies that he doesn't want Calyrex to run shop. And so we're going to be wishing here. I wonder what his... yeah, it's a wrap. He probably double switched out. This doesn't make any sense. He's going to switch here. But he doesn't have a switch. I guess Eternatus. Let me see if I break through. Could have at least broke through to just flex some BS. I guess he's praying that there's just no way he was gonna win that. Darmanitan was just gonna come in and an icicle crash his team to death. It was just timing. So shout outs to Purple Gatorade for the squad going crazy, going crazy. Already unstopped. But yeah, guys, I just needed a moment last week, man. Had so much on the plate. Just trying to be great. I should put a beat behind that. But it's weird. It feels like I haven't recorded. You know what it's been? I've been trying to record just to say I've recorded and keep that consistency. You know, I have not lose engagement with the growth I've built on the channel over the past year. Or more so, you know, since the release of the DLC, you know, videos have been consistently getting 4K views, 4 to 5K. And you know, but it seems to just be the season, man. Not like necessarily because of Christmas or the holidays if you don't celebrate that, but it's just, you know, just the air. There are times where competitive Pokemon has its dips. It's not like the metagame is like bad or it's out of armor, but people are just taking a sec, you know. And so it has its waves. And so I have no problem with the meta, and I'm not enjoying it like with Isle of Armor. In fact, I plan to do a road to top 10 soon. It's just I have some things on my plate right now. It's, you know, things happen. This has to be kept at utmost for like 5 of his members. Interesting. Darmanitan. I wonder if he's about that life, that speed tie life. Let's see. He bought that speed tie life. Oh, well, this actually Calyrex is actually weak to fire. That's actually a solid lead situation. Couple reasons. If he TRs, I get to drop him afterwards because neck is just that bulky. The fact that he set up means he's probably low ladder. Yep. You'd never sit up there if you've played like at any real capacity, and then you only icicle crashes. So I could have gotten up rocks there. What? This guy lived a bit. This shit is so bustado. See what I did there? But this is best case because I get to get rocks up, and I get to heal because he's gonna attack me potentially twice before I kill him. I heal on the last turn, outspeed him, then knock him out. If it's a boots variant, it shocks me sometimes how bulky this thing is. Cause I only used it once, but like I get it. The stats make sense, but it's just there's never been such a creature, and it's dumb. It's stupid, strong and bulky, man. I really enjoy the Calyrex forms. I lean more to the ice because, you know, I just like the ice one. I think it's a cooler design, cooler concept, and it's more the underdog of the two. Well, in singles at least, in doubles, this thing is the glacier, the ice dog, the ice horse is easily the most dominant, the more dominant of the two. So yeah. Okay, homie's back. So as I said, pretty much at full by the time Trick Room ends. And then Calyrex is dead. So we get rocks up for Lugia probably has boost, but Darm likely does not. Okay. He's not rocking the boots like myself. I guess it doesn't hurt to Thunder Wave him. I don't really have countermeasures to this creature. So now that I've baited him to knock off, so he's offensive. He's doing way too much damage. This might be over. Whoa, you think, Gem? He can't guard against a Veltal, I've just noticed. Surprised he quaked again. Thought the Veltal was pretty obvious. I mean, what was he gonna do? Oh no. That knock did a ton, but you gotta remember Dark Aura boosts. I can't. I'm glad he didn't Sunsteel try. That might have killed me. Which again, you know, is not the biggest deal in the world, but yeah, easily eating it up. What? This guy is Zen mode. So he's Drum Darm. Yeah, okay. Yeah, bro, I'm not allowed, because I'm like, how the fuck did he switch his moves? No, I can deal with RP. I was like, RP's about to give me work, but I'm gonna slow you down. Oh, come on, bro. Zygarde, eat it up. Nice. Actually still hurt a lot. So now that I'm like, look at that stat, man. 700. That ain't right. So we're just gonna attack the Groudon. We're not doing any damage, but he cannot do any damage to me. 15%. 15%, ladies and gentlemen. The upside is I outstall Ditto. 53. I'm afraid that's not gonna cut it, my guy. Look at that HP stat, man. 630. This thing is so stupidly busted. Plus, he doesn't have my HP stats, so he's not gonna be doing any damage. I'm gonna be doing a cool 30. Oh my god, the head calc is too crazy. The head calc game is too crazy. And so now we'll just kill it, because I mean Lugia can't get past Necrozma, Blissey, and all these fun little guys there. But he may have Ice Beam. Let's see. Okay, doke. 44%. Let's glare him, because I know he's gonna Hey, this is why I don't use Zygarde, actually, because it's too simple. I don't use Zygarde on lives because it's Zygarde, man. Like, it just doesn't. It doesn't. If you notice, I never use it unless I'm using like a Dragon Dance protects it. But like the coil stuff and Blissey and things of that nature, it's not as competitive for me, at least. So I tend to stray away from those kind of teams. That's actually why I didn't use your Team Purple. It's not because it wasn't good. It's because I knew it was good. Except the no speed Zacian. You might have gone bonkers. Probably not though. Probably not. I'm sure. Just to check Xerneas, like a backup check, I suppose. My opponent's team is mad weak to my Zacian. It's mad weak. And then Blissey Wall's literally everything else. And so because of that, let's bait that in. Oh, he started with the Necrozma. What's up with these guys making good leads? Can't respect it. Can't respect good lead, people. In this case, he's not as darn weak, but is at the same time. You know, with rocks up in Icicle Crash, no good switch-ins. Or rocks up in Earthquake, even more so. Since I know Calyrex runs Trick, I need to be careful of that. Vel, I don't want Trick to beast too much of his team. So Neck comes in, the obvious rocks. Let's see. So it's definite specs the way he's confident with this. Yeah. Why don't I have soft boil? Yeah, it specs. But the good thing is the next one is gonna do far less. If he's smart, he switches here. But if I don't have protect, yeah. And so now he could technically try to double switch out into his ogre. It won't work because rain will be gone. But he does. But that won't work because I said rain is gone. So let's Zygarde. Interesting. He's no HP. So he wanted to be in on my Blissey with his Yveltal. So he might be physical. Yeah. So we go for assurance here. Catch Necrozma. Drop him like a bad habit. Bad habit. And he can't guard against dark. So how much knockoff did, and I'm a max HP Zacian. Now obviously, you know, he doesn't know that it's gonna bluff and all these fun things. Man, it's fast. It's faster than Garchomp without any speed or even plus speed nature. Crazy stuff, right? Crazy stuff indeed. And so, I mean, he's forced to flamethrower, which is no damage to the blister. This allows me to get back up to the full stir, unless this has like outrage. That would be dope to see Mix Eternatus making some waves as we detect. He does go to Kyogre. It doesn't work. Gonna protect again in case he makes the Kyogre double again. I don't want. Kyogre makes sense here, but it won't work. One, because the water spot's getting weaker and weaker, because now he's at 60 something. So the physical Veil makes its way onto the field. Since he can't guard against Zacian, I'm not gonna go hard to that. I shall Zygarde, the weakest, not the weakest link, it's good. But I wasn't sure if he had foul play, which is unlikely, but you know, it's possible. And so that's glared, which means it can't do as it pleases anymore. And so I'm gonna get a KO here since I know he's Oblivion Wing locking, and so I can just play rough here as he attempts to sucker punch for some damage. I can respect it as we Zygarde on the odd chance he attempts to trick. My Veltal coming in makes a lot of sense, but I don't want to be tricked. I guess I can be tricked now because I can Earthquake spam. Yeah, let him trick. I can let him trick. Let him do his tricks. I don't get the double. Well, I mean, you have no shot, so I understand why he has to double around. The team is very well crafted for the tier, so the core is just heavy. And if your team doesn't come with real heavy hitters, you're not breaking through this. It's like there's no. It's not like I'm being super skillful here or anything of that nature. It's really just Ogre makes sense here to shut down the. I'll Thunder Wave first. It just made sense to shut down my Moonlight damage so you can do some work with your Zacian later on. But as I said, Earthquake is now a menace. Zacian was within range. Kyogre is in range. And Calyrex, if it tricks away Scarf, is in range. Eternatus might not be, but I'm not leaving it in on that. And so every time my Zacian comes in, it gets a KO. Little does he know I don't have the blade, but yeah, Origin Pulse is just not going to cut it. It should forfeit now. Perhaps he has Swords Dance. If he does, I'll just sack Zygarde. Okay. See, play roughs and misses. That's tough. I don't know why he play roughed. It wasn't necessary. I understand the double wild charge because the double switch made sense, but Zygarde is not necessary. Now he has no shot since Zacian is gone. But again, this is why I don't use stuff like this, guys. It's just nasty stuff. So I stick to like the more gimmicky, fun stuff. Got a real fun one with Aladias that I got a while back, that I'm gonna be using next week. And if you have any Uber teams, feel free to send it. Actually, I have this one too, this Trick Room one. Forgot who passed this to me.
These are the top results.
A while back, I'm gonna be using next weekend if you're having Uber team. Wow, it actually got it decently close. But yeah, already putting in work. So let's see. We got wrecked by TR Dialga last week. Did we? I don't remember. But very similar situation here. Unfortunately, he has more ice resists. He has like 3 ice weeks and 3 ice resists, 3 good ice resists too. So Darm won't be going as crazy. He has 2 flying types. But so I can't earthquake spam. Okay, I'm not calling her back. Yeah, so Bell is very good here, very handsome. He's a very handsome guy. Phase 1, I did get messed up by one of these last week because they had, ooh, so glad I switched. So glad I switched. He might have rocks and I should have gone for the seismic toss, but I get seismic toss damage here anyway. Okay, so it happens to be neck and his helmet. I could see a double here. Nox though. So this rocks are gonna go a long way, I assume, for Ray, but more so for those double switches. Oh, he seems to be a very similar set. Come on, man. I really, in Ubers, when I get paralyzed, it's a motherfucking 100%, man. It's mad frustrating stuff. So I'll try to get my health back here. I need it. Nice. Do I get any health back on anything else? Nah, I need my health back versus this. 27, give me something. My man. My man. And so let's get that Zygarde in and start destroying. Because he showed knockoff. He might not even have Sun Steel Strike, to be fair. He knocks there, which was wise. Perhaps predicting Yveltal. You know, now that he knew that I was healthy. So let's glare this fool hair. As he goes for Yveltal, I'm going to coil to see, because I'm going to get my father form. Shout out to PokeMD. Or not yet, at least. Let me get this damage off before he gives it, because I want that damage for, oh, U-turn. Glad that I did that, because I know he's going to go to something that can kill me. Right. And here comes the Blissey. He probably still spouts. But because that little bit of 12% makes a huge difference. Huge difference. That's what she said. And I have aromatherapy. Showing foul play. He has to have Roost, maybe Defog, but we're gonna see. I don't want to get knocked because that opens up Kyogre a lot. So, oh my god, I took a ton from that. No, you're not about to do your thing, bro. You're not about to do whatever you please. Not in my house. So, completion form comes in here. He's gonna go either hard Veil or hard Kyogre. He's gonna go hard to something. I want to get that hidden before we. So he's trying to defog clearly. Let me get this hidden, Brody. Foul play, huh? Let's 1,000 arrows again before, because I think he's gonna attempt to U-turn. He foul plays though. Damn, I gotta rest, but he roosts, so I burn one more. I'll burn one turn here as he maybe defog, right, which means I'm up, I'm awake next turn, and he removed rocks from me, so I don't have to fear his Kyogre at all. I could go Dialga, but as I said, without that, the Ogre is just, Bliss is just in. It's just in, and it wins. Could heal, but no need. As interesting. Wish. Let's position Zacian for success. I know he's gonna U-turn. So now that, so let me hit this player off real quick because the rain's up, so he can't fire blast me. I figured he'd do something like that, but my Blissy's at full. You know what I'm saying? He had fire blast though. So aromatherapy here, and so everybody's back. There's nothing you can do about it because here you're forcing one of your fizz attackers. This scum sack. You're a scum sack. So he had the fire blast. So now my oh, that aromatherapy be delicious. He be hitting. Foul play U4. Let's see how much foul play does. U-turn does 41 roughly. And Blissey is just something he doesn't want to be in versus. This shit can be a problem. So Dragon Ascent, Draco. This is actually kind of bad. Ray is one of those mons that you just never know what it's gonna do. Fire blast, huh? Interesting. I'm glad that he did that because now I get to seismic toss this turn, get my Blissey back. It was helmet, right? I'm gonna get most 80, and so this forces me to get rocks back up. Nice, because you know he's mindlessly T-waving here. Even though I've shown him the aromatherapy. I've shown you the way, my guy. Yet, you refuse to see it. So now, he T-waves, I'm sure, or EQ'd. Rocks are up, so I can punish whatever. I might be faster than this die, but I have a Blissey that heals. He Draco'd my, so I'm glad he went Vel. I could foul play. That'll hurt my Zacian, but I get a KO. Went for the worst one. So I'll assurance here. Oh my god, this was the 4th game in a row? That did nothing. All right, I didn't take any damage. No. Okay, I don't want that situation. I want these bands up, especially if that Eveltal, that Rayquaza doesn't have. Oh, I'm not playing with you, bro. I don't care if you have V-Create. I'm Thunder Waving you. Oh, wow, he crit me. I do not think that would have KO'd me. That's actually really annoying. That's actually really fucking stupid that he crit me there. So I gotta play this game differently now. That's really stupid. Because the Rayquaza being Thunder Wave, he doesn't have any way to heal himself. So right now I'm trying to set up for Vel in the end game. But I can still pull this off, especially with Zygarde. His Zygarde killers are going down. And so I'm gonna maybe be able to do something with that. Let's see, maybe we can muscle something out. So I'm gonna Flare Blitz here. Try to catch his Necrozma, which will open up my I can risk losing Darm. Try to catch his Necrozma in a Flare Blitz. If I can do that, then my Zacian becomes a problem again. If I don't, I don't, you know. Boom. Boom, baby! And I'm not predicting. I don't want this thing getting away. And he gives me Dialga, so no more Stealth Rocks. No more. No more Stealth Rocks. Oh, this man really went and pulled out the Veltal. He really doesn't want me to. Okay. Let's see. Foul played. Expected. Now he default, but he's going to get fully paralyzed here. Oh, what a whack. That's how whack. So I'm free to play rough here. I get a KO. Necrozma is too low. On the health. I could see him leaving this in. Eternatus, that's not a counter. Please hit. Fuck, bro. That's mad annoying. Luckily, I'm faster. Thankfully, no luck. He could go Nick. He doesn't go. So that being gone also helps my Zygarde, as I said. Like Zygarde only has one answer right now. Is this Scarf? Let's find out. It sure is. Oh, that max HP. Told you my man had it all thought out. GG. So the V-Create definitely wouldn't have knocked me out. So we're gonna grab our last one here. The V-Create definitely would have knocked out my Necrozma if he was Scarf Ray. Earthquake from Ray does nothing. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, sorry. Was looking at my phone there. Let's find another opponent. And here we are, the final showdown, facing Math 1, 2, 3, 4. Very complicated name, so I know he's a genius. And so I'm gonna have to bring out every mental faculty I have within me to take down such a foe. I'm gonna be needing Necrozma for 1, 2, 3 members. Really kind of 4 because Shuckle, but you know I actually don't have a Zacian, I'm lying. Sticky Web plus Lele, a dangerous combination indeedo. Okay. Groudon, I think this should be an easy win, to be honest with you. Because these, I think, carry, some of them carry red cards, some of them carry mental herb. Let's see. So it's very, very, very shy to it, KO. I'd rather him just have Sticky Web. Sticky Web isn't as important. Darm still outspeeds Groudon, speed ties with Lele, and you know it's not the hardest thing to defog on. I'm gonna be tight if he lives though, because I thought about it, it's like, what's more important, rocks or I don't want to be having 2 hazards up. Rocks are a little annoying, just a little though. So the fact that he went to Calyrex on me implies that my man is ready and waiting to trick. Or do something that can touch Vel. Oh, my man barraged, and I just went Blissey on him. How harsh, how disrespectful of I. And so here we are. He could double back. I could see him doubling to Vel here. This is pretty obvious. Of a Necrozma switch, you lose like all momentum, but he doesn't switch because it makes sense. You want to get rid of Blissey if you can. And so Groudon may rear its ugly head here. Vel though. Interesting because I have a couple routes here, but I don't think he'd be foul play on this style of team. Right, excellent. So I get to rough him up because I'm max HP. Zacian actually has a good HP stat. It's just gonna hurt, assuming I can hit it. Oh, whoo! That's all I needed. Game over. Game over, bro. Game over, bro. Let's glare first on the off chance he gets any ideas. Trying to switch out. Nice. I think I might still be outside Zygarde range. Yep. Wow, what did he go for? Protect? The hell? Why does he have Protect? That's the only possible move he could have went for. Certainly he protected. Since I didn't go Veil last time, he's gonna confidently attack into me. Oh, he subbed. Oh, I'm not playing these games with you, homie. I'm not playing these games with you, homie. Like, somebody's getting punished today. I could defog here, but I don't need it. Yeah. So that's gonna be our game. I think Matt realized that I had the weapons. I had the weaponry. That's never getting past Neck. This is never getting past my Vel. Just never getting past Neck and Blissey. It's never getting past Vel. And then I had a whole team just waiting if I needed to defog. Ooh, defog. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hit the like button down below, and regularly scheduled content coming to you this week. I'm back, baby. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.